Hello, you are welcome to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams of Virginia. Paul Williams of Virginia. May I know your name and where you are watching me from? You can also write down the name of your school. Okay, so today we have science. Today's lesson is for Basic 2. Science for Basic 2. We are looking at Strand 1, Diversity of Matter. Diversity of Matter. The sub-strand is sub-strand 1, living and non-living things. Living and non-living things. The indicator, this is the indicator. So today we are looking at this. Know the basic structure of plants. So roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. Let me take the indicator again. Know the basic structure of plants. So roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. These are the things that we are going to look at. So today our main topic is what? The basic parts of plants. Let me take it again. Our topic for today is the basic parts of plants. The basic parts of plants. I believe you know what a plant is. When you were in class 1 or primary 1 or basic 1, we learned about plants, different parts of plants. So we are in basic 2. We are also going to look at what? Plants. But this lesson, we are looking at what? The basic structure of plants. The basic structure of plants. So we are looking at the part of what? Plants. And our focus is on what? The roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. Okay, so in this lesson, these are some of the ways that you see. So let's look at how they are pronounced and the meaning. The first one is what? Plants. All of you, plants. So you all know plants. Yes, it's a living thing where you get food to eat. Animals also get food to eat. So plants are all over. Okay, so you get to know more about plants as we continue. Okay, so the next one is beautiful. If something is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If something is beautiful, it means that that thing is nice, is good looking, attractive, colorful. And so if I say that you are a beautiful girl, you should understand that you are a good looking person. Okay. The next one is what? Leaves. All of you, leaves again. Leaves. Okay, so leaves are also parts of a plant. Leaves are parts of a plant. Okay, so shelter. Shelter. The next word is shelter. Again, shelter. Okay, so what's the meaning of shelter? Shelter is a place or something that provides accommodation, something that protects us. So let's say your dress, your house, where you can live. So such places, we can describe it as what? Shelter. Even the dress that I'm wearing, the one that you are also wearing, can also be classified as what? Shelter, because it gives us what? Protection against what? The weather. Okay. The next word is what? Trunk. All of you, trunk. Again, trunk. So this is also part of a plant, and we will get to know what the meaning of this word is. Okay. Now let's continue. Plants are living things. Plants are common in our environment. Plants grow in the soil. They make their own food. Plants use the sun, air, and water to make their food. Plants have different parts. So look at the picture below. This is an example, or this is a plant. Yes, so this is a plant. Today we are looking at this plant. And then we are also going to look at the main or the important parts of a plant. Human beings, we have parts. Our head is here, our hands are here, our eyes, our legs. Plants also have what? Parts. And all the parts have what they do. They have their functions, the role that they play. Okay, so let's look at this. This is what? A plant. Now, if you look at the plants here, you could see that we have some parts here, some part is also here, we have some parts, we have these parts, and all these are what? Part of what? A plant. Now, what's the name of this side? This is what? Roots. Roots. So mostly we find the roots in the soil. The part of the plant that can be found in the soil is what? The roots. Now, the roots, from the roots upwards, you see what? The stem. You see the stem. Have you seen it? So this is what? Stem of a plant. Here we have what? Leaf. So these are what? Leaves. One is what? Leaf. Two or more leaves. One is what? Leaf. So this alone is what? Leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are all what? Leaves. So leaves are also part of what? Plants. Now let's look at these fruits. Have you seen the fruits? Yes, the part that we eat. Now let's come here. Have you seen some colorful parts here? We call it what? Flowers or flower. Flower. Again, flower. So when you talk of plant, this is how a plant looks like. And how many of you have seen plant before? Where did you see it? In your house? You saw it at school? Where? You went to the farm? Wow. Okay, so this is a plant. Anytime you see a plant, remember that plants have what? Basic parts. The basic parts are what? The roots, the stem, leaf, fruits, and what? Flowers. Okay, so let's move on. These are pictures of some different what? Plants. Now let's look at pictures of a plant. Let's look at them. So this is what? Orange. This is how orange looks like. Those of you who have not seen orange plant before, this is an orange plant, right? Okay, so this is an orange plant. Now let's look at this. This is what? Plantain. This is what? Plantain. Plantain. Okay. Now we have this. This is cocoa. Those who have not seen cocoa before, the thing that is used to what? To produce chocolate and other things. This is cocoa. We get Milo, chocolates, and so many things from what? Cocoa. You know alata samana? Yes, they use the pod of these fruits to make alata samana. Okay, so let's come to this side. Another plant is here. This is yam plant. This is what? Tomato. Tomato. This is what? Coconuts. So this is coconuts. So these are examples of what? These are examples of plants. And all these plants, they have parts. They also have what? The basic what? Parts. They have roots, stem, they have leaves, they have fruits, and they have what? Flowers. Let's move on. Now, this is an activity. Activity 1. To identify different parts of what? Different parts and features of a plant. So, the materials that you need, a young plant, and how to go about it. With the help of the facilitator, learners uproot a young plant from the school surroundings. So this is an activity that will be done with you by your class teacher. So you go around, you just uproot what? A young plant. So you come to the classroom and then you try to identify the parts and the functions of each part. Okay, so that's what we are going to look at. Let's continue. Physical features and functions of part of a plant. So when we talk of physical features, we are talking about the parts that we can see with our eyes, not spiritual features or physical, what we can see and what I can see about plants. So we are looking at the parts of a plant that we can see with our eyes and what's that part of that plant, the work that it does, the role that it plays, what we know that part of. Do you get it? So now let's look at it. The basic part of plants are roots, stem, leaves, and fruits. So these are the basic parts. So if I ask you, what are the basic part of a plant, or what are the main part of a plant, what are the main structure of a plant? So you should be able to tell me that they are what? The roots, stem, leaves, and what? Flowers. Okay, root, stem, leaves, and what? Flowers. You can also add fruits to it. Okay, so the fruit too is also part. Now let's look at this. The first one is the roots. Look at the picture of a root. This is how a root looks like. This is how a root of a plant looks like. Some are like this, others too are different from this, but they are all buried in the soil. Okay, so now let's look at it. This part is hidden in the soil. The roots hold the plant firmly in the soil. The roots absorb water and nutrient from the soil. So this is the roots, and the work it does is that it makes sure the soil that contains water and nutrients, the roots will what? Absorb some and give it to other parts of the plant. So the roots what? Absorb soil from water from the soil, absorb nutrient from the soil, and then give it to other part of the plant to grow. Do you get it? Okay, so we are also saying that, you see, sometimes the wind will blow, but the plants will start what? Will stand firmly. It is the root that is holding what? The plants. Do you get it? The roots that is what? Holding what? The plant firmly in the soil. So that is the work of what? Roots of what? Plant. So if I ask you the function of what? Plant roots, you should know that the roots what? Absorb water and nutrients from the soil. 2, it also holds the plant firmly in what? In the soil. So these 2 basic what? Functions of roots, you should know them. Okay, so let's move on to other parts. The next part is what? Stem. What is the stem? The stem is the middle part that holds the plant above the ground. Some stems are soft while others are hard. Stems of big trees are called trunk. The stem carries water and nutrient from the roots to the other part of the plant. So we are talking about stem. So this is an example, or this is a picture of how stem of a plant looks like. So this part is what carries water, nutrient from the roots to other parts of the plant. Do you understand it? Okay. And in the big trees, their stem is strong, hard, long, and that part is called what? Trunk. So the big trees, they have what? Trunk. The stem is called what? Trunk. Okay, so we are saying that the stem carries what? Water, nutrient from the roots, and then give it to other part of what? Of the plants. So that is the work of what? A stem. We have seen what roots is, the work of the roots of what? Plants. We have also seen the stem and what it does. Now let's look at what? Leaves. These are parts of plants, or these are parts of a plant that are attached to the stem. They are mostly green in color. The leaves help the plants make their own food. Some leaves are broad, big, narrow, long, short, and thick. So we are talking about leaves of plants. We are saying that most of the leaves are green. Not all leaves of plants are green. Listen, but most of them are what? Green in color. So, you know, plants also make their own food. The part that help the plant to make its food is what? The leaves. So the leaves are part of the plant that help prepare its own what? Food. The leaves use the sun, air, and water to make the plants what? Food. To prepare food for what? For the plants. So that is what? Leaves and the functions of what? Leaves. Remember that all leaves are not green, but most of them are green in color. And where plants' food is prepared, it's not the roots, it's not the stem, it's not the fruit, it's not the flowers, it's what? The leaves. The leaves are the parts that what? Help the plant prepare its own what? Food. Okay. Now we are saying that some of the leaves are also different, or the leaves are also different, depending on the plants. Some plants, the leaves are what? Broad. Some have what? Big leaves. Some have narrow, long, short, and thick. So let's look at this. You can see that all these are pictures of what? All these are pictures of what? Leaves, but they are not the same. Some are big, some are broad like this. This is broad, but this is what? Not broad, it is narrow. You see? Broad means very large. So you could see that all the sizes and the shapes are what? Different. All the sizes and the shapes are what? Different. But you can also see that the colors are almost green. All of them. Okay. Let's come to this side. The next one is what? Flowers. All of you, flowers. Again, flowers. So flowers are the most colorful and beautiful part of a plant. Seeds and fruits develop from flowers. Most flowers have pleasant smell. So we are talking about flowers of a plant. Now, this is a picture of how flowers looks like. Among all the parts of a plant, flowers or flower of a plant is the most beautiful and colorful part. Flowers are the most beautiful and what? Colorful parts of a plant. So if you look at this, just look at it. Look at it. It even invites butterflies. See the butterflies, because it is so colorful, it is so attractive, it's so beautiful. You get it? Very good. And some flowers too have good smell, pleasant smell. If you go closer, you can breathe in and what? Feel okay, feel relaxed because of what? The smell that what it gives. Okay, so this is what? Flower for you. And you should remember that the fruits that we eat, the seed that we get from fruits, they all come from where? Flowers. They all come from where? Flowers. Okay. Now let's continue. What will happen if there are no plants in your community? So where you are living, I'm asking you, tell me. One day you wake up and you realize that all the plants in your area are no more. They have been cut and taken away. You can't see a single plant around. What do you think will happen? So we are going to look at what will happen to us if our plants are removed, if our plants are cut down, or if there are no plants in our community. Now the first one is that human beings will not get food to eat. The food that human beings we eat, we get it from where? Plants. So you will not get rice to eat. Mango, you will not get mango. You will not get tomato. You will not get yam. All the food, we just mentioned it. All the food that we eat, we get it from where? From plants. Okay. The next one. Okay, so let's look at this man. What is the man doing? He's eating. Eating what? Food. Where do you think they got the food? These are fruits. Fruits are from plants. So if there are no plants in our environment, you not get food to what? To eat. Okay, so let's come to the next one. Animals will not get food to eat. You should remember that animals, they get their food from plants. So if there are no plants, what will happen to your animal? They will not get food to eat. So human beings and animals, we all get food from where? From plants. Now let's come to this side. Our communities will not be beautiful. So look at this place. This is what? A house. In fact, if all houses in Ghana have this kind of leaves decoration, how the leaves or the plants have been what? Have been designed here, what do you think will happen? All our places, our communities will look beautiful and nice. So if a community has something like this, it makes the place what? More beautiful. So if there are no plants, it means our communities will not be what? Beautiful. Okay, so the next one is that we will not get shade from leaves. Now look at these elderly people. Look at the woman, look at the man. You see, they are enjoying the shade of what? Of the plants. So you too, sometimes you what? You stand under trees to enjoy what? The shade. So plants are very important to us. If they are no more, if you don't have plants in an environment, you will not get place to get what? Shade. You will not get place to stand and enjoy fresh air. Okay. So we are saying that we get shade from where? Leaves of what? Plants. The next one, humans will not get oxygen to breathe. You know, plants give us what? Oxygen. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out what? Oxygen. Human beings too, we give out carbon dioxide and we take in oxygen. So the oxygen that we take in, we breathe in. We get it from where? Plants. So if there are no plants, where are you going to get oxygen? So if there are no plants, it means human beings, we will die because we will not get oxygen to breathe in. So human will not get oxygen to breathe, and because of that, we will die. Okay. The next one is that we will not get wood for building shelter. So I told you about shelter. A house is a shelter. Your dress is also a shelter. Okay, so this is an example of a shelter. Look at it. This is what? A house. But you can see that the structure here, they use material. The material is what? Wood. They use material to build this. So we use plants to what? To what? Build houses and other things. Okay. The next one is that animals like birds will not get a place to live. So this is what? A bird. You know, birds live in trees, in plants. So if there are no trees around, what do you think birds will what? Will rest? Where do you think birds will go? Just imagine that you woke up and there is no plants. All the plants that we have around, they are no more. What do you think will happen to the birds? Where are they going to what? Live? Where are they going to sleep? Where are they going to what? Get food. So you see that birds will not get what? A place to what? To live. So plants help birds to get a place to what? To live. Okay, so today we have learned about what? Plants and the basic structure, the functions of the parts. We have learned about the main part of what? Of plants. And what are they? Roots, stem, leaves, fruits, flowers. So these are the 5 things that we have mentioned. And we have also looked at the functions of all these and their features. We are saying that the roots can be found in the soil. The roots help the plants to get water and nutrients from the soil. The roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, we also said that, or we have also learned that the roots help the plant to stand firmly. The roots help what? The plant to stand firmly in the soil. Okay, we have learned about the stem. The stem, we are saying that after the roots has absorbed, or after the roots have absorbed what? The water and nutrients, they will give it to stem, and stem too will carry it to other parts of the plant. So the stem carries what? Water and nutrient from the root to other parts of the plant. Okay, we have also looked at the leaves, and I explained to you that the leaves are what? Mostly green in what? Color. Leaves of plants are mostly what? Green in what? Color. The leaves help the plant to make its own food. The leaf uses what? Or the leaves use what? The sun, water, and air to make its own what? Food. And we also look at flowers. We look at what? Flowers. And I said that they are the most beautiful and colorful parts of a plant. The fruits, the seed, they all come from where? The flowers of a plant. Or the flower of what? A plant. Do you get it? So today we have learned about plants, the basic structure. Anytime you are asked to draw a plant, name the parts, I hope you'll be able to do that. And you should be able to also tell what each of these parts, the work that they do. Do you get it? Okay, so today that is what we have learned. Let's look at a summary. Plants are living things. Plants have basic parts like the roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. All these basic parts have their functions and the physical features. Without plants, humans and animals cannot survive. So we are saying that plants and human beings and animals, we depend on plants. We get food from plants. We get food from what? Plants. Animals also get food from plants. Plants help us to get shelter. You understand it? The air that we breathe in, the oxygen that we breathe in, we get it from where? Plants. So we have also learned about functions of what? Plants. Some plants are so colorful and beautiful that we use them for what? Decoration. It makes our environment so nice and beautiful. So plants are so important. Animals also live in plants, like the birds. Birds live in trees. So without plants, they will not get a place to live. Okay, so today we have learned about plants, their basic parts, and the functions of what? Plants. What we use plants for. Plants help human beings, plants also help animals. In fact, if there are no plants, humans and animals cannot live. We will all die. Because we will not get place to get what? Food. There is nothing that is going to what? Give us food. You will not get food from air. Okay, now let's look at this exercise. So we have exercise 1 here, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4, exercise 5, home assignment 1, home assignment 2. So you see, Kokromoti series, we make sure we give you more exercises. Okay, so apart from the exercises, we give you home assignments. So the first one, draw, color, and label a plant. Assignment 2, or home assignment 2, write 2 things that will happen if there are no plants in your community. So now, let's try to answer the first one. We are going to draw, color, and label what? A plant. Okay, so let's look at it. The home assignment 1. We are going to draw, color, and label what? Parts of a plant. So now let's look at it. So this is our plant. So these are plants. Okay. We have fruits here. We have fruits here. And then we have flowers here. Can you see from the board? So these are flowers. These are flowers. Okay, and we have our roots here. Now, so this was a plant. So you have to draw these, something like this, and then you color it. Use your color and then you do the coloring. After that, what you do is to label the parts. So what are the parts? We know this. Let me use black. This is what? Roots. So this is what? The roots. This is what? The stem. Have you seen it? We have fruits here. Have you seen it? We have leaf. This is what? The leaf. I've told you that one is leaf. If there are more than one, we call it what? Leaves. And then we have what here? Flower. If there are more than 1, 2, you say flowers. So this is what? Plants and what? The main parts. So the main part, this is the roots, this is the stem, this is the fruit, this is the leaf, and this is the flower. So if you have something like this, it means you have answered the question for me. And I understand that even if you are asked to explain or give the functions of all the parts, you'll be able to do it. So this is what you should do for me. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. So we have home assignment to write 2 things that will happen if there are no plants in your community, and I believe you'll be able to answer these questions for me. So we have come to the end of the lesson, and I expect you to get a copy of this book. The title is Kokromoti series. Make sure you get a copy. Take your time, read. If you don't understand anything, take your time and watch the video again. Very good. So after watching the video, if you still have questions, feel free. Look at our contacts. Just reach out to us. Ask whatever you want to ask about the lesson, and we will be what? We will make sure we give you the necessary response. And then after that, if your teachers are there, if your parents are there, and you don't understand anything, please just reach out to them. Ask them all the questions that you have, and I know your teachers are so good, they'll be able to help you. Your parents are also good, they'll be able to help you. You can watch us on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. These are the 3 channels or these platforms that you can watch us. The title is Kokromoti series. We make sure we teach you what you learn in the classroom. So after you have closed from school, when you go home or when you come to the house, you still have a teacher who will teach you, and we are here for you. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. Apart from this, remember that we have Tree, Ekuapim Tree, and Asante Tree. All our books are very good. Just get a copy and you do well in class. Bye-bye.